Hello and welcome to this episode of What's on My Mind with Kaleb Paddock. I'm Kaleb Paddock, the founder of 10 Talents Financial Planning. Thanks so much for tuning in today. What's on my mind is this question of how can you design a life that you don't need to retire from? So let me say that again. How can you be designing your life so that you don't need to retire from it? What do I mean by that? Well, many of the clients that I work with, and this could be your current concept right now, is of retirement as a destination. Age 65, I will work 40 years and then I will retire cold turkey and enter a life of leisure. And while there's nothing inherently wrong with that, I would encourage you to be thinking, if you are not already 60, 65, 70 years old, or even if you are, perhaps you could think about this, but how can you be designing a life you don't need to retire from? How can you be designing a life that is rich and joyful now and start making steps in that direction? So whether this is something you've never thought about or you've actually put in a lot of time and thought and you've been preparing for a life like this. Maybe there's a business that you wanted to start. Maybe there's a place you've wanted to live. Maybe there are personal hobbies or pursuits that you've wanted to do. I encourage you, don't wait. Don't wait until this mystical realm called retirement. Find ways to design your life so that you can begin to do some of those now. So to be sure, there are financial considerations in designing this beautiful, great life. A joyful, rich, purposeful life has definite financial considerations, but start to think about how you could start heading in that direction. And I think you will really enjoy the results. So don't wait for retirement to start living your great life. Design your great life now, and you're going to be really happy with the results down the road. I'm Kaleb Paddock. Thanks again so much for tuning into this episode of What's on My Mind. Be well, be strong, and be blessed. Talk to you later.